Hi, I'm still here. Some people thought I was going to be gone by the end of June, by July 1st. Faith Magazine kind of indicated that when it gave the pictures of all the different priests who are either retiring or changing. But the bishop had asked me to stay an extra month till the end of July so that we could complete Our Shepherds, Our Future. Our Shepherds, Our Future is very important. But even though I'm still here, most of my surroundings are not. You might remember I would have the Michelangelo from the Sistine Chapel behind me, and I had on this wall the pictures of all the churches I've been in, little artwork that was done. But I'm pretty much moving out little by little, although when priests do move, most stays, most belongs to the parish. So this desk and this computer and most of the things in the rectory will be staying for Father Tony when he arrives. But we do have big changes, of course, at St. Robert's, more than I expected. Lori, our music director, has taken a position in Florida. Jane Van Houten will be here. Jane has been at Immaculate Heart of Mary. Chris McCarty's gone to Catholic Central, so there's a change in the middle school program, but everything will be cared for. You know, we have some time, and there's always changes in the world and changes in church. But let me show you a few other changes. So most of you will remember Jane Calvanus, who was our secretary for several years. Jane became a grandma, and that's all she needed to retire. Her daughter and granddaughter are in California. Jane went out there for a month, and she'll be back and going out again. We were happy to have Jane. We're happy to have Molly Rapune, who has a lot of Catholic church. I mean, you were a grade school teacher, and then you, for a while, you were secretary, parish secretary at St. Mary Magdalene. And so we got Molly, who's a parishioner, and Molly comes with a lot of experience. Many of you have already been in the office and have met Molly. You've been here since about May 1st, right?
May 1st, yes.
And but stop in and say hi to Molly. And this is Stacy's desk, but this is Ann Krug. And so Stacy's behind the camera, but Stacy's been we call her communications director, but she's done bulletin and website, and as we listed in the bulletin, art and environment and community events and all kinds of things for the last 12 years. And Stacy will also be moving on, and so Ann is the new bulletin editor and website director, and a little different job description, kind of
Yes.
half-time.
Yes.
But most of you will recognize Ann if you've been to church, because Ann reads and Eucharistic, you do Eucharistic minister.
Yes, I do,
Sometimes,
Father.
yeah, all those things, you know. So Ann's been a parishioner almost as long as I've been here, right? How many years?
10.
10 years,
Yeah.
and I've been here 12. So you will see Ann in a different capacity. And if you have any suggestions for the bulletin, talk to Ann.
Send them my way.
So my sidekick, Father Dominic, is away just for a few days now, so we can't show you him. But I want you to know that his last weekend will be July 10th and 11th. He doesn't begin at Our Lady of Consolation until July 30th, but he had planned a trip with some other young men out hiking and those kinds of things. I think out in Colorado. It's out west someplace. So his last weekend will be July 10th and 11th. We'll plan a little reception, if you will, after all the masses, coffee and cookies and those kinds of things on the weekend of July 10th and 11th. My last 2 weekends after Father Dominic leaves, I'll be alone doing all the masses. I did that for 7 years, so it's like good old times, you know. But I'll be here those last 2 weekends, and my last weekend will be July 24th and 25th. And again, after all the masses, for as much time I have to give, I'll be in the Parish Life Center for a time of little reception and to say goodbye and to say thank you to all of you for being nice to me.